we took just a 1-octave pattern, scale pattern, and kind of moved it around the fretboard. Kind of see how, it's kind of opening up a little bit. We can do things in different places, and you could take any of the ideas, even micro, little small snippets of that, and do the same exercise. So, for example, let's say you were a big fan of the steel guitar lick that we did on the A section. Then you would move that to the different keys too. If you notice, the steel guitar bend lands on the tonic note of the chord you're playing. So that's an easy one to move around. So, A. Then we move simply to D by starting at the 5th fret on the B string. And I end on the D note. There's my D chord. Then I go to the E, up a whole step. And as you see, it starts on the 7th fret. Back to the A. So you see, you can actually move this little line. Then you can actually go up an octave here for the A. So you can go. Or you can do it in reverse. You can do the A pattern here, D pattern, E. And see, what I did was I just kind of reversed things. This first A, or steel lick that we learned in A, that starts on the 3rd string. Okay, we move to the D chord. There's the A, there's the D. So that means that relative to where this D triad is where our steel lick is. Also, it's located in that, of course, country, or major blues pattern there in D. So that's it right there. Then E would simply move that lick up a whole step with that steel idea. Back to the A. And what that does is that, it makes you real comfortable around the fretboard. Where you're used to playing in different positions, and you know where your chords are and where your scales are, and you're not as intimidated to kind of move around and start connecting things together. Start putting these kind of pieces together and mixing them up. So any of the ideas, like we said, simplifying that, the double stop, we've already kind of moved this. E. That's the D. A section. And it's just a great exercise for practicing these ideas. A section, octave up, double stopping. Right? Then D, E. Back to A. Or you could do it A in this position. D, E, A. So all that kind of stuff is a great way to kind of get to know the fretboard. Even some of the sequence. Now in D, I move the root note A to the D note at the 10th fret. D and E. To the A. You know, you can go back here. Or up here. Oh, sorry, wrong pattern. So all of that stuff, is going to be very important to us. And although that doesn't sound really, you know, amazingly interesting, and you really probably would not actually, you know, hit a tune and use that as your kind of, you know, expression or whatever for the tune or melodic idea. You know, it's just a great way to practice. You know, just really getting it solid on the guitar. So it sounds kind of, you know, okay as an exercise. You know, it's great for, or it's great as an exercise. It just sounds kind of okay if you were to approach a tune and just simply do, you know. You know, that kind of gets old because it does sound like an exercise when you're doing it at that point. So experiment with putting those things together. You know, and approaching that chord if you can at home. Record yourself. You know, a little A, D, and E progression, and you know, practice moving some of those ideas over the top of them, and hopefully you'll come up with some of your own. At this point, we'll probably go back to the patterns and start trying to add some new stuff, some more steel guitar bends, some more double stops, and some more scale and arpeggio ideas and things like that.